3 years ago right now, I was sitting in a room at Children's Hospital next to Brandon and my newborn baby, and we had just been told that he was profoundly deaf in both ears. And I was so scared. I would have done anything to have changed the outcome of that appointment. I had so much hope built up that, he could hear and that, or it was just, a degree of hearing loss. It took everything in me to hold myself together and walk out to our car in the parking garage. And as soon as we got there, I got in the passenger seat and just held Cooper as close to me as I could and just sobbed. And all I wanted was my own mom. Honestly, I still feel all of those things so deeply. And I think it's partially because parents in that position come to me now, and it reminds me, and there's just so much I would tell myself. And obviously I can't go back and tell myself, and I'm not sure that I would, because I needed to take that journey and that grief process and work through it the way that I did, because it made me the mom and the advocate that I am right now. But if I can help take some of that pain or just that fear away for new parents in the same position, that's what I want to do. Man, I did not think I was, just talking about it still gets me. Anyway, I'm going to narrow it down to 3 things that I would say to parents in that position. Number 1, give yourself grace to feel what you feel. You can feel guilty for grieving the life you thought your child was going to have, the child you thought you were going to have. There can be so much guilt surrounding that. And the reality is, it's a completely normal human reaction to a huge pivot in life. And when you give yourself permission to feel that, you also get to feel the joy and the everything, the improvements and the moments that should be little moments that are suddenly huge moments. I just think sitting in your emotions is so hard, and it sucks sometimes. And I remember just crying and saying, I just want him to hear me say that I love him. But he didn't need to hear that. He knew that. Number 2, knowledge, information. They're both power. They not only better equip you to parent this child on this journey, but there's something to be said for feeling like you have any tiny little piece of control over a situation that is so far beyond your control otherwise. Doing the research, figuring out your options, connecting with parents who are in the same position but farther along, it just gives this sense of peace and calm that would not otherwise be there. And 3, I go back and forth with ASL and regular now. Don't get so caught up in it and so consumed by it that you forget to just enjoy your newborn baby, or every waking moment is spent thinking about a diagnosis or medical decisions. It's really easy to get wrapped up in that, and I feel like I lost some good moments with Cooper because I was so consumed by it. And obviously there's a benefit to that too. I could have gone the other way and just buried my head, but I think you need to remember to just love your baby. Love your baby without letting everything else take over. Yeah, like I said, 3 years ago, I'd have given anything to change what we were hearing at this moment. And now, honestly, I wouldn't change any of it. Truly, wholly, 100% bottom of my heart would not change it. There have been so many blessings and silver linings, and he has been my greatest teacher and biggest pride, and the whole experience has made me a better human for him.